Daniel checked into the Silverwood Grand Hotel after a long drive through the mountains. The grand chandelier flickered as he stepped inside, the scent of polished wood and aged paper filling the air. The receptionist, a woman with piercing green eyes, smiled warmly. Room 306. Enjoy your stay, Mr. Carter, she said, handing him an old-fashioned brass key. Later that night, as he lay in bed, an unsettling silence surrounded him, no cars outside, no wind, not even the hum of the air conditioner. The silence was so thick it felt unnatural. The next morning, Daniel woke up early, ready to check out and continue his journey. He stepped into the lobby, but something was wrong. The luxurious decor was gone. The grand chandelier had vanished. The wooden floors were now covered in dust, and the reception desk was rotting, as if it hadn't been touched in years. He rushed outside. The hotel sign was missing. The parking lot was overgrown with weeds. His car? Gone. The town? Silent. Daniel ran through the empty streets, searching for help. The once lively town was deserted. The grocery store, the gas station, even the police station, all abandoned. Dust-covered windows, rusted street signs, and an air of forgotten history surrounded him. Finally, he spotted an old man sitting on a bench. Hope. Excuse me. The hotel, Silverwood Grand, I stayed there last night. But it's gone. Daniel gasped. The old man stared at him, confused. Son, that hotel burned down 50 years ago. No one stayed there since. Daniel's blood ran cold. He felt his pockets, his wallet and phone were missing. He reached for his room key. It was no longer brass but a rusted, blackened relic. Daniel sprinted back to where the hotel had been. He had to know the truth. As he reached the spot, his breath caught in his throat. Room 306 was still standing. Just the room. Nothing else. Like an island in time, his hotel room remained untouched, while the rest of the structure had been lost to history. The door creaked open. Inside, his suitcase was neatly packed. The bed was made. A mirror reflected a version of him that looked older. A voice whispered from the shadows. You never checked out, Mr. Carter. The door slammed shut. Days passed. Then weeks. Then years. No one ever saw Daniel Carter again. But some say, if you visit the empty lot where the Silverwood Grand Hotel once stood, you might see a faint light flickering from the third floor and hear a voice whisper. You never checked out.